Soil. It is the land beneath our feet, which we take for granted every day. But those who study it, the soil scientists, are the ones who devote their time both in the lab and out in the field to better understand not only the composition of soil, but also its implications in our everyday lives.
Hello, my name is Asma.
And hi, I'm Amber.
Today we would like to discuss soil science. What is soil science? What do soil scientists do? And why should we even care about this field?
So most people define soil as the top layer of the earth where plants grow.
But let's take a deeper dive into what soil is. In essence, soil is a mixture. This mixture typically consists of organic remains, clay, and rock particles. Since soil is a complex mixture, soil chemistry is a field involved in studying the chemical characteristics of soil. Soil chemistry is affected by mineral composition, organic matter, and environmental factors, including acidity and heavy metal contamination.
But aren't there more uses for soil besides just growing plants? The answer is yes.
Soil science is the study of soil as a natural resource. This includes soil formation, classification, and mapping the physical, chemical, biological, and fertility properties of soils.
Accordingly, soil scientists take these properties of soil and apply them to better understand, manipulate, and utilize the soil we step on every day.
So why would the average Joe be interested in soil science?
Well, people may not know this, but soil plays a vital role in determining the quality of life for people. Soil is not just where we grow crops, it bolsters our livelihood by serving as a support for our infrastructure, maintaining the playgrounds for our children, taking on the brunt of our waste, distributing all the stormwater and nutrients, and most importantly, supporting the web of life that flourishes under our feet.
So soil scientists must have a heightened set of observation skills that allow them to analyze the various components of soil, because soil is a complex mixture of countless organic and inorganic particles.
These scientists spend their time both in the lab bench and out in the field.
Out in the field, collecting samples actually requires more muscles than you think. Soil sampling is a term often associated with the collection of small quantity of loose soil material, like this, and extracted from a soil pit. However, soil science distinguishes several sampling approaches. Each approach is specific for collecting soil materials in different states or under different conditions, according to objectives of the study and parameters to be investigated. Some examples include loose samples, cooled samples, volume-controlled samples, and ring samples.
And once the samples are collected, they are taken back to the lab where various tests are carried out to gain a better understanding of the characteristics of the soil.
When people are becoming friends, they get to know each other by asking each other questions, and soil samples can't talk back though. So it's really important that scientists do various tests and use methods to understand the properties that soil has. And some of these methods include chemical testing, spectroscopy, and microscopy.
Within this field, there are a plethora of specialties that aspiring researchers can pursue. This is because there is a high demand for soil scientists in both the public and the private agencies.
And some examples of job titles that people who are soil scientists have include wetland specialist, environmental technician, and soil conservationists.
Now you may be wondering why soil scientists are important in a great city like NYC.
But this is where urban soil scientists come into play.
The focus of these scientists is specifically urban areas like NYC.
And their main focus is on green infrastructure and stormwater management, ecological restoration, and urban agriculture.
According to the 2010 U.S. Census, 81% of the population lives in cities, and the numbers will only have grown since then. So is it important that we study and characterize the soil that these cities are built on?
Exactly. Studying soil can tremendously aid city planners by determining which land areas are best to build new infrastructures. Conversely, studying soil in which existing structures are already built upon can help prevent health problems from arising in the future.
For example, soil contamination or soil pollution is a part of land degradation which is caused by the presence of xenobiotics or human-made chemicals or other alteration in the natural soil environment. It is typically caused by industrial activity, agricultural chemicals, or improper disposal of waste. Soil population can have severe adverse health effects through either direct contact or inhalation. Thus, soil scientists are vital to maintaining the health of our society.
To gain a better understanding of urban soil science and its importance, we will be speaking with Dr. Joshua Chang. He is a distinguished professor in Brooklyn College's Department of Earth and Environmental Science, and he's also the director of Environmental Science Analytical Center here at Brooklyn College.
Soil is really connected to people. We eat stuff grow from the soil. Without soil, we can't survive. And for urban soil, it's a little bit different because our urban areas are mostly covered with concrete, with asphalt on these things. We don't have much soil in here. And the soil can assimilate a lot of these waste materials. That is one of the biggest challenges of the cities, for a lot of the cities basically. So the importance of urban soils cannot be underestimated anymore.
Soil scientists like Dr. Chang utilize various methods to gain information about soil quality. One method involves knowledge sense, which focuses on the makeup of soil within various locations around New York City. The makeup of the soil can be used to understand what the qualities of the surrounding environment are. This refers to factors such as animals, plants, trees, and vegetation within the area, along with the kinds of infrastructure that can be built. Additionally, changes in soil quality can also indicate significant changes within an environment. For instance, a natural disaster. Another method used to gain information about soil quality involves data science, which focuses on the soil data obtained from techniques of fieldwork, chemical testing, spectroscopy, and microscopy. Having a fine-tuned grasp of data sets aids in translating individualized data from experiments, such on a soil sample, into a holistic summary of its overall quality. Strategies used to learn more about the quality of soil inherently involve number sense. For instance, quantities describing soil quality can range from microscopic measures, such as micrometers, to macroscopic measures, such as centimeters.
Never call anyone a dirty fellow ever again.